Hi everyone, it's Paddy here from arithmetichub.com, thanking you for choosing this video, but reminding you that whilst this is one method to solve questions like this, it's not the only method. With that being said, let's explore this concept a little bit further. Hi everyone, so today we're having a look at how to convert digits to written numbers, okay? Now, this can be quite complicated when we're doing it, but the first thing that I would do when I was answering a question like this is I would read it. And I would actually read it aloud when I was reading it because I feel like that would help me to be able to go, yeah, you know what, I actually understand what this is asking me to do. I actually understand what this number is. So I would read it, and we would start reading it left to right. These commas are going to help us though, because here we have commas in the numbers, which are going to tell us a little bit more about how we would say each one. Because the column, the commas tell us which sort of section it's in. So here we've got a 7-digit number, but your commas tell you which section it is in. So we've got 2 commas in the number here. So we've got, if it's a 7-digit number, we know it's in the millions. So we've got 4 million, it's in the millions section over here. 135,000, it's in the thousand section over here, and then 296. We're going to be writing that in words. So I'd be saying to myself, right, my number is 4,135,296. And as I was writing it in words, I would be going through it, 4,135,296. And I would just be writing each word after each other once I'd read through it, okay? The second one says, write 60,107,020 in words, which could be slightly more challenging. We'll have a look at why that is in a second when we look at the method. So the method says, use place value columns to help you. That's going to be so important here to help us when we are writing these out. Remember, placeholders can change how we read numbers. That happens here, doesn't it? Here we've got placeholders in lots of different parts of the number, 60,107,020. So even though there's no value in these columns, for example, here when we're reading 20, we wouldn't read it 2 10s, would we, and then leave it there like that. So it's changed the way that we say the number. And then part 3 says, split each number into sections, 100 section, 1,000 section, and 1,000,000 section. So these commas tell us when it's split up. We've got 100 section as our first 3 digits, then our thousands section as our next 3 digits, and then our million section as the next 3 digits. So there's a comma after every 3 digits, and it tells us which section it's in. So we have the hundreds, we have the thousands, we have the millions, and then if we were to carry on, we would have the billions, those kinds of things like that. But we're just going to use that to be able to help us out there. Okay, so let's have a look at the question. Write 4,135,296 in words. I'm going to use place value columns to help me out first. I'm going to put my ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, and millions over the top of this. Okay? Now I know which column each of these digits is going to be in, okay? I'm going to write it out in words. Now I start, and we go from left to right, don't we? So I would write, first thing I would write would be 4 million. Now I do apologise, my handwriting is terrible. So if you're looking at this thinking, okay, this handwriting is awful, I'm really struggling to read it, I do apologise, I'm doing my best with it, okay? So 4 million, I'm going to put my comma in there, it's in the million section. Now I move on from my million section into my thousands section. So in my thousands, I have 135,000, okay? So 4,135,000. 4,135,000. We've got the comma there to tell us it's the end of the sort of thousands section, okay? 4,135,296. 296. Okay, Let's just reread it. Now, what's really important as well is, and that's not very neat, so let me just rewrite that 90 there like that. Be careful when you're putting your ands. So when you're reading it, it's really important that you think, right, okay, does this make sense to have an and in here? So 4,135,000, we wouldn't write 4,130 and 5,000 because it doesn't make sense. So read it out, read it through and repeat the number to yourself. Does it make sense? 4,135,296. 4 in the millions, 135 in the thousands, 296. Great, makes sense. I'm happy with that. Now let's look at this one. Write 60,107,020 in words. Be careful with how the placeholders can change how we read numbers. Let's put our place value columns in. Let's do our 100 section first. So we've got our ones, tens, hundreds. Then our thousands section, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. And we've got our millions. So we've got a million here, and we've actually got 10 millions in this one, just to make it even more challenging, okay? So now we need to write it. We're going to start off, going from left to right. We're going to start in our million section. Our millions, with our comma here, we've got 60 million, haven't we? I'm going to write that in first. 60 million. Now we've got that 1,000 section. 107,000, because 107 in the thousands, isn't there? 107,000 comma here, and now I'm in my 100 section, and I've got to be careful here. I've got nothing in the hundreds and nothing in the ones, but I've got 2 in the tens. When we've got that, 2 tens, the same as 20, aren't they? Okay, so we write it 60,107,000. I don't need this comma because when I read it, I do not need the comma here, okay? 60,107,000. Get rid of that because I'm going to use an and instead. This is why it's so important that we reread it to ourselves and think, would I read it 60,107,020 or 60,107,020? It makes more sense to have the and in here, okay? We reread it to ourselves, we got rid of the comma, now it reads 60,107,020. 60,107,020. 60 in the millions, 107,000 in the thousands, and 20 in the hundreds.
If you found this video useful, then I would massively appreciate you liking the video and subscribing to the channel. If you want to explore more methods or practice using the method we've looked at here, why not check out the teacher videos at arithmetichub.com. Arithmetic Hub has videos just like this on different methods, specifically targeting areas needed in Key Stage 2. There you can practice one particular skill or generate your own sets of calculations designed to challenge your understanding of all the topics covered in Years 3 to 6.